Hello, CD Bestie. Aku Spence Lee. Check out my interview with CreativeDisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Hello, CD Bestie. Welcome back to CreativeDisc exclusive interview with me, Lutfi. And right now, we have a special guest coming from American, but he's not ordinary American because he have so many heritage, an Asian heritage right now, as an Asian heritage. So this is my guest today, a rapper coming from 88 Rising family. This is Spence Lee.
What up? What up? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. So, before we start this interview, how is it going for you right now?
It's going well, man. I'm over here in Singapore at the F1 Grand Prix. Just performed on the stage at the F1 and, just having a good time out here. Right. I'm over here on your side of the world. I'm over here on the Eastern Hemisphere.
How's Singapore, man? How's Singapore?
Singapore is cool. It's really cool. It's really dope. A lot of malls.
Do you watch the race too yesterday?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday from my hotel balcony. I saw like the overview of the track. It was cool.
It's very cool. The match is very cool yesterday. I get like goosebump yesterday watching the race, man.
Yeah, they were going fast. They're going very fast. It's scary.
Okay, so let's talk more about your music. So, Spence, this is one of the trickiest question on this interview. What's so unique about Spence Lee music?
What's so unique? The music, the sound selection, the melodies, the lyrics, the harmony, everything, the production, the live instrumentation, the instrument choice. And it's unique because it's coming from me. I'm an Asian artist, and I don't think there's been an Asian artist to make the music that sounds like mine.
Okay, so let's move on to the new question here. Let's talk more about your newest single called Spend My Days. So tell me more about your newest single called Spend My Days. Tell me more the detail about it.
It's a soulful song. It's got a classic hip hop beat, but how I vocalized the record, it's real melodic. It's real warm. It's got harmonies, but it's still got heavy bass. It's still got that classic hip hop soul sample feel to it, and it's a song about pure love.
What's your your inspiration, or maybe like your first idea, your first iteration of the song?
The inspiration was just trying to do something different from the current trend in music. Like with the beat, with a slower beat, and also with simple lyrics. Is different from all the music I've released. The lyrics are simpler, but they're real straight to the point, and the focus is on the music itself, not necessarily, the bars or the lyrics, but the feeling and the emotion in the music and how it makes you feel and how it sounds. But yeah, it's just a song that I made when I was feeling real good, and hopefully when other people listen to it, they feel good too.
But you say that this is the first time that you're experimenting with the straight to the point lyrics and easy to remember lyrics, the simple one. Did you ever felt like challenging for making a simple music like this? Because I think like your music is like it's to concept. I think the difference is like it's a conceptual, and right now you're making straight to the point song. Is it a challenging for you when you're making this?
No, it's actually one of the songs. It was easy to make the song because it was just all feeling, right? I didn't overthink. I wasn't thinking too hard about what anyone else would want to hear or what the audience would want. It was really just straight from the heart. It was really just straight from the heart, and it just flowed out. I didn't have to write nothing down on paper or nothing like that. I just, press record and, you know, say what's on my mind and say what's on my heart.
Okay, so let's move on into your heritage right now, your culture, your upbringing, because this is very interesting. This is very interesting for me. And you already come to Indonesia last year, if I can correctly remember. So okay, before that, I just forget to ask the question: How's Indonesia? How's Indonesia when you perform last year?
It was amazing. That was my first time in Indonesia. Um, it was really cool. The people there love music. They love all types of music, and they were real open. Even if they didn't know who I was, they were still open to listen to my music and show love and appreciation. And everyone there was so nice to me and very made me feel very welcome. And even like, we went around the town and interacted with all different people. It was really cool. I felt the love out there. And the weather is amazing.
What's so unforgettable things when you're coming to Indonesia? The one moment that you can remember, that you can remember of.
So I went to see a martial artist. Um yeah, this his name is Mas Eddie. He
Uh,
does he does a martial arts style, and he was kind of like teaching me. He was teaching me like breathing techniques and different martial art forms, and that was really cool. It's like a kind of like a form of penchak silat that he was teaching me, but I was able to do that, and that was definitely cool.
oh my god, that's so epic, man. Okay, so let's talk more about your can hear the oh yeah, okay. So let's talk about your upbringing right now. So okay, Spence, did you can hear me right now? Still clear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so okay, let's talk more about your Vietnamese Chinese. Am I correctly correct? Your upbringing is on your heritage is like Vietnam and Chinese.
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me more? Can you tell me more about your Vietnam and Chinese heritage right now? A little.
Yeah. So my mom is from Vietnam. She came over to America during the war, during 1975, the fall of Saigon. She's a Vietnamese refugee. She came to America, grew up in New York. And my dad is a first generation Chinese American. His parents are from Canton. And he was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. So my parents are from New York. And I've been back to Vietnam a few times. I haven't been to China, but I'm going this week to China, actually to Guangzhou, where my grandparents around the area where my grandparents are from. So that's my heritage right there. And I always represent.
Okay, so living in America as a Asian mixed kids, I think like it's very very unique for you. I think so. Did we lost Spence? Hello, hello.
We lost Spence. Give us a minute.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So what kind of like previous media asked?
Oh, he's in already. Can I let him in?
Okay, okay, okay. It's all right.
He's Aubrey. The background is back on though, Luffy.
Hello?
The background noise. You can hear the background noise.
I hear the background
My
again.
phone died. I'm sorry, my phone died.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right, I'm back though. We can stitch it together.
Yeah, yeah. It's all right. It. We can stitch together on the editing. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all still good.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk again. With my next question. What's so unique about what's so unique being an American as a Vietnam and Chinese kids?
Yeah, so there's not a lot of Asians in America, so so a lot of times I'm the only Asian person where I'm at, especially
yeah?
growing up in Franklin, New Jersey, and you learn to have respect for everyone else's culture, but also share your culture and be knowledgeable and be aware of your culture, knowing that people's heritage and people's cultures are not a joke, and they're not like they're very deep and they're very beautiful things, and to share cultures with different people. Growing up in Franklin Township, Somerset County, New Jersey, you get a lot of different music, different tastes in fashion, different music, different food, different religions, different type of history and different knowledge. And I think that works to my advantage, just to have a different perspective on life and to know and to relate to all these different people from different races and different ethnicities, different parts of the world, growing up amongst different cultures and music and different scenes. So it was definitely a unique experience. But yeah, sometimes people don't know a lot about Asian people, and there's so many different types of Asian people too. Not everyone is Chinese, not everyone is Indonesian, not everyone is Vietnamese. Everyone is all different. They have a different story. So the best I can do is tell my story and tell my truth and be a real human being, and showing love and gratitude and appreciation for everyone else as well. And in turn, they'll show that same respect for me.
Oh wow, that's a deep answer. That's very deep answer about your cultural background. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But what's the most remembered thing about your neighborhood when you're younger? What's the most iconic things, or maybe like the most moment that you can remember of on your neighborhood? Because I think it's very, very interesting take.
Yeah, so we came from a generation of going outside all the time and playing. So like we always would go outside and walk around the neighborhood, listening to music on our MP3 players and going to the park, and and it would be a bunch of kids, right? All different type of kids. There was Asian kids in my neighborhood too. There was Asian kids, black kids, Hispanic kids, white kids, but we were all together playing football together, playing sports together, playing basketball. And then we grew up in Jersey, so Jersey Club was a thing since like 2007, 2006, 8, 2009. It became really like its own Jersey Club thing because we got it from Baltimore Club, Philly Club. So the culture of Jersey Club, and we would always go to parties and go to people's house parties, and where we would be listening to Jersey Club, trying to dance with girls and trying to, you know what I'm saying, just have a good time. We came from that culture. And just to see like, yeah, Jersey Club is like a popular genre right now in music and dance music, especially, knowing that we grew up in that, and we were all about having a good time and making music for parties and making music for gatherings and coming together. That's like some of my earliest memories and most fondest memories of growing up in Jersey, growing up in Franklin.
What's the song that you remember the most when you are growing up? What's the iconic song?
The most iconic song I remember growing up, probably September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
What? Didn't expect that, man. The answer, man. I thought the club things. Oh my god, why September? Why September?
I feel like everyone, all the older folks would be playing it at the family functions and the barbecues, and yeah, and I think that's one of like the first songs where I was like, oh, I love this song, and also like Michael Jackson, so maybe like Beat It
A bit
or like Beat It or Thriller. Those are some songs that I always just knew since I was a kid because they were so like all the grown ups were playing that, and then yeah, but definitely September. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that one.
Oh my Lord. Oh, right. So my next question is like, what's your opinion about Asian music scene? Because this is interesting because you talk a lot about your upbringing and your heritage, and right now you are on 80th Rising, the forefront face of Asian music export to the world. So, how's your opinion about Asian music scene right now, especially in hip hop scene? Uh, on your opinion.
I'm very happy and very excited for the different Asian artists across all the different genres because Asian music is not a genre. It's just there's so many different Asian artists and they all do different types of music, and just for them to be able to have like a bigger platform, and for nowadays there's more Asian artists who are being heard, and not only Asian vocalists but musicians, producers, songwriters. I think it's a really good thing for the youth to see because when I was growing up, it wasn't a popular thing. Like there weren't really a lot of popular Asian artists. You didn't really see a lot of Asians getting on stage and performing. At least not in the mainstream media. So I think now is real dope because there are kids who are growing up similar to how I grew up or similar to how you grew up, who are going to see these Asian people making their unique style of music and telling their own story. And it's going to inspire them to tell their story and to pursue the dream and be like, oh, this is possible. So I love that part of it.
Wow. So you've been all around the world with 80th Rising, doing some gigs uh is that perspective to the world changed after you join 80th Rising? Because I think like you're going to so many concerts, you go through so many places that maybe you can dream of when you are kids, I think. So did your perspective change after your go all over the world?
Yeah, it made me more passionate and made me more hungry to get my music out there and to work and to keep doing it for the people because I'm still in the beginning stage of like people getting to even discover me as an artist and getting people to take me seriously as an artist. And I always envisioned for myself the biggest stages, the biggest platforms, the biggest songs. Like being able to have worldwide success in music and in art and in just creativity. So, being able to travel around the world and like campaign across the globe in different countries, different Asian countries too, like it made me realize that it's possible and I'm on my way. So the next time that I'm coming back around doing the stuff, it'll be even bigger. It'll be more people excited to see me at the shows and more people demanding the show and or just more people looking forward to the music. And it's a steady build. I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm just now. I still feel young and I still feel energized to do it. Um, so it's a blessing. It made me more motivated to keep going.
I think like the target and the self-awareness things, I think like it's kind of like rare things right now because I think like people didn't realize how's the self-awareness going. I think people didn't have a high self-awareness about what he or she wants in when they're reaching the goal, and you have that one. Like it's very great, man. It's very kind of rare, I think, this day.
Yeah, facts. I'm definitely thankful.
Yeah. So, okay. So, what's the things that you want to rap in the future, but you can't say it right now?
These are good questions, Luffy. These are good questions. I like the
Thank you,
questions.
Spence. All I ask this for the hip hop artists because this is very interesting.
Yeah, so I want to talk more on social justice, and you know, more about social issues and things going on within America, things going on in the world, right? I want to kind of be somebody who fights for equality, equal, and I want to help end discrimination and racism. I want to be somebody who is an advocate for peace in the world. And those are some of those topics can get sensitive and can get touchy, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It
So
is. Very it is.
you got to find a way to poetically convey these things to where
Hmm.
they don't turn off potential listeners,
Hmm.
and make people unable to receive the message. You got to be able to package and deliver it. So,
Hmm.
it's definitely in the path to be somebody who speaks up for those who don't have a voice,
Hmm.
right? For feel like they're discriminated against, for those who feel like they're oppressed. I definitely want to speak up for those people, and it's going to be a time for that.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of like a tricky one. I think because we live in an era with so many options to communicate. I think so. Maybe like remember in the past, like we have a Public Enemy, a Tribe Called Quest. They can do the social justice issue with a catchy beat. I think, and they really do well because they speak of that era and like it's kind of hard. I think for bringing back that era that the poeticness of the A Tribe Called Quest or maybe Public Enemy to right now. I think because the state of the world is like kind of like didn't have to do that, and it's very tricky one, I think.
Yeah, but once the time is right, it'll be all good. It's just about timing and getting that platform to be able to reach those people who are going to receive the message, take it, and build on that, because it has to be a movement. It can't just be one person talking about it and nobody it's falling on it, the message falling on deaf ears. It got to be something that is like, because I'm all about application and solution, right? It's one thing to highlight a problem, but we still have to be thinking about, all right, what are the solutions? We need permanent solutions for these problems in the world, right? To end poverty and to end racism and to end inequality and all that stuff. Like we need applicable solutions, right? And I feel like that's part of why I'm in music, right? Because I feel like my existence in the space that I'm in, being in the places that I'm at, just as an Asian American, as an Asian man in these places and spaces, I think that's the first step. You know what I mean? For people to see me doing what I do, with confidence and with faith in God, and being able to have the opportunities that I have, and to seize the opportunities, and also like treat others with respect and humility and love. I think that's like a first step for me to helping, right? Just trying to lead by example first. And then, as I build my platform, there will be more things to be said, all
Whoa,
good things, all positive.
whoa, such a wow, wow, wow. This amazed me. Amazed me, honestly. This amazed me, honestly. This very, very amazed me, honestly. The answer is very, very amazed me, honestly. Because I think, like, this kind of like hustle, I think, this kind of like a hustle, I think kind of rare for me to talk with like Asian people, like Asian people, because I think like this topic is exclusively not to the non-Asian people, I think. So I think hearing from you, I think like it's very, very good and very, very awesome answer and very, very Asian answer. And this is the closest things about hustle culture, I think, in Asian way. Thank you very much for your answer, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I want to do my part in the world, you know.
Okay, so this is this is my one of the trickiest question too in this interview. Let's talk about more fun stuff again after we delve into the heavier things, I guess. So, okay, so this is my question. Mention 5 things we didn't know about Spence Lee.
Um, okay, something you didn't know about Spence Lee. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
Wow.
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Wait, 6'2". I just let me Google it first. 6'2". What in centimeter?
Yeah, 6'2"
Oh,
inches.
you so tall, man. 187 centimeters. Damn.
187. 187.
187. Damn, it's so tall.
I guess that's one thing that people don't know about me.
Okay, right.
What else?
Your favorite music, your favorite movie. It can be anything. Your favorite food.
One of my favorite movies is The Matrix.
Why?
Because it speaks to the state of the world right now, and
yes,
I love the action. I love the action, but it also speaks to the state of the world with technology right now.
Yes, it is.
And number 3 would probably be I could run a mile in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Probably faster now. I'm a big runner. Yeah, I ran track in high school.
Wow.
I guess people don't know. And then I have, I'm real strong in my faith in God. Everywhere I go, I'm shouting out God.
Oh.
I pray, and all things that are happening in my life is because of God. I think that's another thing that is that, I believe in God, and that's why I give thanks to for my blessing. And the number, that was 4, right? So the number 5 probably be number 5 is
your favorite guilty pleasure.
Hold on, let me think. I love Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a guilty pleasure.
What kind of Pokemon that you like?
So like the first and second generation of Pokemon, like Pokemon Blue and Red and Yellow, and then Pokemon Crystal and Gold and Silver. Those are my favorite Pokemon games. And then
that's the OG one.
That's the OG one, yeah.
The OG is very, very good, They can't beat the OG one, man.
Yeah. That's 5 things. Hey, I like this. Hey, man, you asked some good questions, man. I like this.
Okay, so maybe like you say that you have like the freshest dips in your neighborhoods. I think in your past interview you say that your neighborhoods have like a freshest dips and maybe like freshest wardrobe maybe. But what's your favorite sneakers? I think your favorite sneakers and your favorite wardrobe, your favorite sneakers of all time.
My favorite sneakers of all time.
Your favorite shoes of all time.
It's actually changed now. So my favorite sneakers of all time are probably the Off-White Air Force One, Off-White Jordan, the Off-White Air Force Ones, the Virgil Abloh. Yeah, so the blue ones, the baby blue ones that Virgil made, those are my favorite right now. But you know what though? I'm gonna also say the Yeezy 2, the Nike Yeezy 2.
The Nike one, not the Adidas one.
Yeah, the Nike one, Nike Yeezy 2. That's definitely one of the best sneakers of all time to me right there. And then I'm gonna also say the Jordan 4. The Jordan 4 is the best Jordan to me.
Yeah. But if you ask me what's my favorite shoes and my favorite sneakers, maybe like I guess like Ultra Boost one, all of the Ultra Boost model, I think.
Comfortable.
Yeah, it's so comfortable because when I try my Jordan shoes, my Air Jordan from my friends, my heels is getting tired. I think it's getting not okay. So I think like
Jordans aren't that comfortable, but
yeah,
I love more.
Exactly, man.
I like Nike still. And I like Adidas too. I like the boots. Boots are comfortable, man. Even like the Yeezy boots are comfortable too.
Yeah. It's unbelievable one. Okay, so for wrapping up this interview, this is my last interview for this session. For you, What's next for Spence Lee after this interview?
What's next? Performing in China, in Guangzhou, China, this weekend coming up, and dropping some more music this year, and then an album the top of next year, and then another tour. I'm gonna go on my own tour. So, that's what's next, and then just expect greatness, and expect amazing quality work.
So okay, so pro tips when you are going to into the China. You first time go to the China, right?
Yeah, first time.
Maybe take your time and lost on their MRT, I think. Their subway. This subway is so dope, man. You can connect to everywhere in the China with this subway. You must try it.
I didn't know about that. Now I got to do it. Yeah.
You must take your 1 day off to take your subway adventure. You can see all of the China perspective into one journey. I promise you.
Yeah, definitely.
I promise you. I promise you, because I've the China once before pandemic, and it's very eye-opening experience for me too, because makes me feel blessed living in Indonesia, because it's so wow. I think like in China we have to fight with so many people, but in Indonesia, with all the skills that you've got, you can still fight with so different people. It takes skills to survive in here though. It makes me eye-opening experience for me, in my opinion. You should go to China.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Spence Lee, thank you for your time. Thank you for this interview. Thank you for this heartwarming moment. Thank you for your answer, your dope answers, your very, very great answers for the CreativeDisc. Thank you very much.
CD, CreativeDisc, thank you. Luffy, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you. So don't forget to follow all of the Spence Lee social media. You can promote your social media right now, Spence.
Follow me right now, SHOTTASPENCE, Shota Spence, on all social media. It's your boy Spence Lee, man. Checking out. I appreciate you for having me, Luffy. Shout out to CreativeDisc. Much love.
Okay, so don't forget to follow all of social media CreativeDisc, on CreativeDisc in Instagram, CreativeDisc on X. They didn't call it Twitter though. And also, on the X right now. It seems like a porn site. And don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe to CreativeDisc YouTube for all of the great interview coming from you. So this is Lutfi and my man Spence Lee signing off. See you on the next interview. Bye-bye.